love yellow. The yellow's such a nice sunny bright colour, and I feel like until this year I've never really noticed people doing a lot of yellow looks or anything. And when I went to look for yellow eyeshadow, I discovered that I only had a few palettes that had 1 or 2 yellow colours in it, and that mustard yellow colour I've only noticed around in palettes this year. So I'm really looking forward to playing with yellow. It's one of my favourite colours. And I'm just using my e.l.f. eye primer in sheer as usual because it's in my project pan, so I'm using that. I have a bit of glitter still on my fingers, so now I've got glitter on me already. Just let that get a bit tacky. And I'm going to go in with, I think I'll go in with my Makeup Revolution palette first and do a bit of a transition. So I'm going to start with this colour here, which is not yellow. I'm just going to use a fluffy brush. Put that in the transition, so that's basically my skin colour. And then I'm going to go into this one here. Which brush should I use? I think I might use this one. This one's got some orange on it from yesterday. I have wiped it on my little colour switch makeup sponge, but it stains the brush, that bright orange that I was using yesterday. So I haven't used Makeup Revolution before. This is my very first time because they finally got it in at Farmers. I was very excited when I went in, and last week they had Milani for the first time, so that was exciting. And then when I went in this week, they had Makeup Revolution for the first time, the whole stand of it, and so I got very excited, and I brought this palette because the colours are just, that's me in a palette. My daughter was with me and I said, doesn't that look like me? And she said, yeah, that's so you. So that's why I bought that one. Now I might go into this one as well and just deepen up the crease a little bit more, because I don't buy makeup online because it would be a very quick way to have a very empty bank account for me. So I just buy what I can get available locally in store. And so when they bring out a new brand that I haven't seen before, I get very excited to be able to try that out. I'm going to go back into, I'm going to go back into this one. Seem to be easy to blend. When I got this home, I swatched it and I thought, that's not as good as some of my other ones, because I've had a week of using my Chi Chi palette, which is ultra pigmented and swatches and goes on really well. But it's going on fine and it's blending really nicely, so far so good. Now I'm going to go in with that mustard shade. And now I think, what am I going to do? think I might go in with my eye primer. I might have to use a concealer, I'm not sure. This is going to be pigmented enough. And kind of cut the crease a little bit. Just so that the yellow that I stick on top doesn't mix with those brown colours and I get a nice bright yellow. Wearing my, I don't know whether you'll be able to see, but I'm wearing my nice mustard yellow shirt today. And I'm going to go in with the, I could either go in with the Festival palette or the Fantasy palette because the yellow was pretty much the same in both of them. But I'll go into the Festival palette and I'm going to get a flat brush, I think. I'm just going to use a flat brush. This is quite a big flat brush. And I'm going to pack that on. It's not showing up very pigmented. And I haven't done my base, which I'm sure you noticed, because I wasn't sure how much fallout I would get and I was going to use some glitter. So that didn't come out as bright as I was thinking it might. I'll try some of the yellow out of the other one. No, they are literally the same colour. So what happens if I wet my brush when I use that, I wonder. I'm just going to get my rose water spray that I've made. I'm going to pack some of that yellow on my brush and spray my brush. That's not working either. So that's just managing to take off the yellow that I've put on there. So that didn't work. Get some of that stuff off my face. So I think that's about as bright as it's going to go. I'm going to put some of the lighter yellow just in the middle there. I'm really packing it on to try and get some colour. So I feel like that's taking the shadow off the middle instead of depositing shadow on. I'm going to go into my BYS Rebel palette and get the mustard colour out of there, which is called Edgy. I'm going to just use that on the edges. Oh, that's deepening up the colour a bit better. I think I've just randomly decided I'm doing kind of a halo eye. That's not really what I was planning on doing. But like when you do a painting, it just starts taking on a mind of its own. Maybe a very soft kind of halo eye rather than a hard one. So I don't think I want too much dark in the inner corner today. So I'm going to have a look and see, what am I going to do? Might go in with my LA Girl strobe time in a flat brush. Just see what happens if I put that in the middle. You can't really see it. It's too much like the other yellow, so it's not showing up. What happens if I get the gold here, called bold? Nothing wants to stick there. So I'm going to get some glitter glue. I'm going to use my Essence glitter glue. And we're going to go back into that bold colour there. And I'm going to pack that on top of the glitter glue. Now it's sticking. Better. And go back into Edgy, the mustard colour out of the Rebel palette. Just blend those together a bit. And I'll go back into the Festival BYS palette and get that bright yellow colour. And brush do I want to use? No. I think this one's too big. Something smaller. Use a smaller flat brush for that. And put some of that bright yellow back in. So I'm graduating the colour. Just like I would do if I was painting and just experimenting with different colours, building them up, layering if I need to. And I think I might use my strobe powder in the inner part, my inner corner, and around here. Yeah, that's good. It's definitely a yellow look. And I'm going to use a bit more glitter glue. So that's not the glitter glue, that's my art green. I'm going to use a little bit more glitter glue. I think I'll put it on a brush this time. And I just want to get some of that mixed glitter, so you can see that. And I don't want it really thick. I want quite a thin sparkle. What a suggestion of sparkle. You can see once that glitter gets on the eye, it shows up a lot more orange and yellow than it does in here, because in here, to me, that looks like it's got more green and blue in it, but when you put it on, the orange and sort of goldy yellow sparkles all really show up really well, so it goes really nicely with oranges and yellows and bronzes rather than the greens and the blues, which is what I got it for. I've used my Maybelline Superstay 24-hour foundation, and I mix two colours to get my perfect shade. So I mix soft beige and sand, and I've powdered with my Rimmel, just clean off the lid so you can see it, my Rimmel London Perfect Match Perfection Silky Loose Face Powder in transparent. So now I'm going to do my under eyes. I'm going to go back to my Makeup Revolution palette, which I have dropped foundation on. So I'll just wipe that off. And a brush. So I'm going to go into the mustard in there first. And get a little tiny flat brush, and I'm going to go into this darker colour that I used. Just stamp that on around the lower lash line. I really like the way the glitter is showing up. I'm definitely getting a yellow vibe, which is good. And eyeliner. I could go black or I could go brown. I might tightline my top one in black, but I don't want to go too dramatic, so I'm going to use my Maybelline Master Drama eyeliner in Brownie Glitz, which is this colour here. And I'm not doing a wing or anything. Right. Go into this one here, up here. I think it's really dirty now. And just go over the eyeliner. Now I'm going to put some mascara on, and I'm just going to use my L'Oreal False Lash X Fiber. I'll go back in with my eyeliner and do my bottom waterline. I haven't used this one in the bottom waterline, so it'll be interesting to see if it stays in there for more than 5 minutes. Just pluck off any bits of mascara that have escaped. I think I might do a little bit of the brighter yellow just in this little bit here. So I'll go back into my BYS Festival palette, and I use the little brush that I did the inner corner with. And I'm definitely getting glitter all over me. I'm just going to have to put up with a glittery face today. I think that's okay. Right, so I'm going to go into bronzer. I'm going to use my Face Profusion palette and use the bronzer out of there. The bronzer brush. This is in my project pan. Like I'm doing reasonably well with that. I'll do an update on that soon, so I'm not going to show you what it looks like just now. Just put bronzer on, just seems to bring your face to life a bit. which is funny really for me because I am never used to wear bronzer. So just going to go in with a bit of highlighter from that palette. And I think I will, out of this palette as well, use a bit of the matte cream just to highlight the brow bone. And a bit in the inner eye there, just to brighten that up a bit. Yeah, that's good. And for blush, here it is, I'm using my Natio blush in Peach Glow. For some reason I'm getting foundation on everything, so there must be a bit of foundation I've dropped somewhere. So it looks like this. And I'm going to go in blush up my cheeks a bit. Go with my sponge because I went a bit low with the blusher there. And I'm going to go back into my LA strobe light in 60 watt. That's the name of it, 60 watt. And I want I'm going to use this fluffy little e.l.f. bronzing brush. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of that on the tops of my cheeks. Just to give a hint of yellow. I keep trying to put it on my nose, I don't know why, because I never like the look of it on my nose and I end up wiping it off, so I don't know why I keep trying. And looking pretty good. Right. Go into my Chi blush palette. I'm just going to have a quick look. Okay, so I'm going to go into this one here, but just in this part, not over here. I'm just going to go into this part here because it's just a bit more kind of yellowy orange. If it makes any sense. Can't decide which brush to use. I'm just going to put some of that on there. It's got a slight shimmer in it. Which I don't think you'll be able to see, but I can see in real light. And I brought stretch. I brought the Revolution Pro Fix Illuminating Fixing Spray. So I'm gonna try that out because I've never used that. Shake well before use, so give it a good shake. It's not the best sprayer in the world, but it's not as aggressive as the Wet n Wild one, so it's better than that. I'll just wait for that to dry down. Put down peach fuzz on my face, because that one definitely made it stand out. Looking quite glowy. And I might just put a little bit of a more matte one just in the centre of my face, because that's that area just here and here gets a lot more oily than everywhere else. And now I just need to do lipstick and I'll be finished. I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Tiramisu lip liner, which is in this colour. I want to get a darker brown. This is as dark as I've got. Doesn't want to draw on top of that fixing spray. There you go. It was still a bit wet and I refused to draw on top of it. Then I'm going to go into my Chi Midas Touch lipstick. And I'm just going to put that kind of in the middle. This is why I want a dark brown one, because I quite like to do a little bit more of a sort of an ombre kind of look. Which doesn't really show up that well with these two colours because this colour is too close to the gold. And then I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Lip Art in blush gold. So, and I'm going to put that in the very centre. I'm going for a very yellowy gold look today. And there is my finished yellow eye look. So I'm really liking that. I think it's nice and cheerful and bright for a nice spring day today. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.